Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to Golden Lap, where today Team April head out for their home race at the wonderfully named Muttonchop track in Great Britain, here in good old Blighty, and I think really the big hope for today is that the new engine that we've got, that one there, can just maybe help us grab a few more points. That'd be quite nice, because in terms of performance, that engine is quite the increase. So there's the original engine that we've had since the very start of the 1971, definitely not Formula 1 season, and that gave us a performance value of 2574, which I think was alright. I think that was quite good anyway compared to other vehicles, so I think that was sort of okay. But the new engine that we've got, this one here, which is in Von Heim's car, has a performance value of 2724, which is quite the increase on the old one. So expectations are quite high. However, that increase in performance has come at a little bit of a cost, because although the performance is high, the reliability is not. So the original engine, 75% reliability. I mean, it's not bulletproof, but that thing is pretty tough. The new engine, 35% reliability. It's held together with spit and string and chewing gum and everything else. So I think maybe with a little bit of our six money, we head over to the garage and possibly just try to improve the reliability of that a little bit, because that is a little bit of a risk, isn't it? I mean, okay, it is very fast, but it's also possibly going to fall apart and explode. So I think it might be worth spending some of our hard-earned cash on doing this. So it'll get us a tiny bit of performance, which is okay. That's fine. But really, it's the reliability that we're after. I mean, if we could get that up to, what's the maximum going to be? So +8 is the minimum. So 43 would be the sort of the least it can be. And 47... I think is the most. So let's spend 3 of our precious 6 money. We don't get a lot of money in Team April, so this is quite a big investment. So we're going to spend 3 of our 6 money on just sort of shoring up the engine a bit. So 43 is worst case, 47 is best. Let's do it. 46. Yeah, okay, that was pretty good. And yeah, it's even quicker now. 2731. So we're going to see how that goes around Muttonchop. So remind me again, what do you know about Muttonchop? So it's quite wide, which means the overtake chance is up by 50% and engine performance is up by 20%. We've got a shiny new quite fast engine, and we've just given it a little bit of a tweak as well. So that's quite encouraging. It's a mainstay, that's fine, doesn't really affect us, and it's possibly going to be a little bit wet. Okay, right, that's fine. Let's see how we go. Head over to Muttonchop. Right, so qualifying-wise, it might start out dry, but then it's going to rain. Okay, so we want to go out nice and early and set as many quick laps as we can in the dry before the rain comes down, because it's unlikely we're going to set loads of quick laps at the end and then get pole or get near to the front of the grid or whatever. So here we go. Let's continue. Oh no! Oh no, Von Heim's had too much of a party. Von Heim, you've got the fancy engine that we were pinning our hopes on, and now you've gone out and had too much to drink. Botherations. Okay. Okay, maybe yes. Maybe Von Heim and Piet Verdorn were out having a lovely time around, definitely not Silverstone. Okay, because they're also hungover. Right. So Von Heim, you are going to go out first. I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that your abilities are down by 1 for the session, because you don't have that much in the way of speed and focus anyway, really, Von Heim. So here we go. We'll see how we get on. The track is a little bit wet around now. It's going to dry out after about 15 minutes, and then it's going to start getting progressively wetter, and then right at the end, it's going to be quite rainy. I mean, not torrential, but it's going to be wet enough for us to not be able to go any quicker. So I think, yeah, get out as soon as we can. So Von Heim, out you go. Sorry about the noise. I think other people have got the same idea as well, look. Rosenqvist also coming out. We're ahead of Wagner there. Right, let's just speed them round until the first lap can begin. So here we go. Right, Von Heim is in the zone. Okay, good. Let's see if you can actually, do a little bit of a decent couple of laps before the rain comes down, even though you are hungover. You naughty chap. Everybody's out. Everybody is out, seeing they need to get the laps in and such. Okay, Von Heim's doing all right. Von Heim is going quite quick. Maldonado's going quicker. But again, this is kind of what we expect, isn't it? And then Levi Max has come in and absolutely set a super time. Fischer is only a second behind Von Heim. And then, yeah, these two are nowhere even near at the minute, which is quite good for us. So we'll tonk it back into the pits. Let's hurry this along. So Von Heim, oh dear. So yeah, so Lovera here is becoming a little bit of a thorn in our side. Not really very happy with you popping up in front of us, Lovera. We're supposed to be the best of the rest. So, yeah, they're not McLarens, not Ferraris, and not Lotuses. They can be at the front, and then it's supposed to be yours. But you keep poking your nose in, Lovera, and I'm not very happy about it. Could you please stop? Thank you. Right. Von Heim coming into the pits. I mean, this is a tricky one. The engine performance is up, it says. So that affects acceleration, but we know this track means that the engine has more importance. So possibly what we do, how many tuning sessions we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 if we're lucky, maybe. So I think maybe we work on the engine and we work on the chassis, because the chassis affects total speed. And there's quite a lot of straights around here. And that's quite a big straight. That's a straight. Got a big one there. Big sort of back straight down here. So I think maybe we'll go for those. And if we can get them golden tuned and then just put any more points into steering, I think that might be quite useful. So let's go for the big one. Let's go for 3 to 19. Please be good. It was 15. We'll have 3 to 12. It was 3. That was less good. 1 to 4. It was 2. We're going to go 1 to 19. It was 12. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that. That was a decent tuning session. So Von Heim, you immediately head back out. Fischer, we shall do the same for you. We'll go 2 to 10, please. It was 9. We will go 1 to 2 because I don't want to get 0. That was 2. 1 to 5. It was 3, 1 to 2. Right, now we're going to go 2 to 18. Let's do this properly. Come on, Bernal. It was 9. That's all right. And then 2 to 5. And then we'll have 1 to 2 on the chassis. And it was 2. Okay, right. So you get your tyres on. And then you head out Fischer. When you can, anyway. There you go. Right, so just get as many laps in as you can. But, of course, we want to make sure that we set some decent laps around... So maybe not now. Maybe when they come out next time. They're going to do their lap now, which is going to be fine. Hopefully no one's going to get in the way. No, I think Von Heim has got a clear track. However, Fischer has not. Although you get a bit of a tow from them, a bit of a slipstream, take you around the corner a bit quicker. I think you are past. So here we go. Von Heim currently in 6. How are you going to finish, Von Heim? 4.92 seconds behind. And up to 5th, 3.4 seconds behind. Okay, that was quite a good lap. And then Fischer, 6 seconds behind in 9th, goes up to 7th, 4.42 seconds behind. So they knocked a second and a half off their lap time. That was pretty good. That was pretty impressive. Right, so everyone runs around. Von Heim comes back in and we shall do some tuning. And I think, yeah, it's going to be the next lap, which they're going to do about here, which is probably going to be the lap that will determine their starting position, because after that it's going to get a bit rainy. So we'll carry on going round doing the tuning and such like, but I think, yeah, this next lap is going to be the big one. It's going to be the one that determines where we start. We will have 3 to 20 points. Please be nearer to 20 than to 3. 17. It's a beautiful thing. 4 to 15, 3 to 14. Let's go 4 to 15. It was 5. 6 to 15, golden tuned. That might have been a risky move. I didn't check the numbers. I just saw the high number and went for it. But there we go. Everything is fine. And then 1 to 2, it was 1. But there we go. The chassis had a tiny bit of tuning on it. And we've got one thing golden tuned. And it's only the second session, which is not too bad at all. Well done, folks. Good job, engineering team. Right, Von Heim, you go out with your fancy golden tuned engine, which will hopefully help you, maybe leapfrog a Lovera in terms of standings, in terms of the sort of grid anyway. Right, let's go for 2 to 5. Oh, 0 to 2 if there's a chance of nothing. because it wastes less points, which it turns out we did get. We tuned it for nothing. 1 to 13, it was 4. 4 to 11, it was 11. 6 to 19, come on, give us a high number. It was 16. Okay, so not quite golden tuned, but not far off at all. Not too bad. Fisher, you head out right now, please. Get out before this lot come round the corner. Put your foot down, Fisher. Oh, Fisher's now stuck in traffic. Botherations, Fisher. You could have avoided that. Right, Von Heim is also... good. They've gone into the pits. That's really good. I think then Von Heim is going to have a nice clear lap, and so is Fisher. Right, this is good. So this means we can see exactly what they're going to be able to do. Although, yep, the rain is coming down a bit harder. But Von Heim, 8th, 5.5 seconds down. 5.5 seconds. It's a shocker. So Von Heim comes through 4 seconds down. So he knocked, again, 1.5 seconds off their own time. But they've only gone from 8th to 7th. Everyone's so far ahead. And Fisher, 6.5 seconds down. Boom. 5.2 seconds down. So again, quite the increase in time, but not an increase in grid position, unfortunately. But there we go. Let's get you in. So Von Heim, come in, do some tuning. There we go. We will have, let's go 1 to 2. It was 1. We'll have 4 to 8. We'll have 5 to 10 because I like the bigger numbers, and it was 10. We'll have another 5 to 10. It was 5. Okay, that evened itself out. That was fun. We'll have 0 to 3 because there is a chance of 0, and it was 0. That often does happen, doesn't it? That's happened a few times. And we can't do anything with any of these, so we'll put the points into steering. 1 to 8. It was 4. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. So yes, get time ticking on. Von Heim, you go out when you can just to get more tuning points, please. And Fisher, let's sort this out. So 4 to 6, engine golden tune, lovely. Right, work on the chassis. So 1 to 12, 1 to 3, 3 to 6. So that was 6 at least. 1 to 5 was 3, 2 to 5, it was 2. Okay, they were some disappointing numbers there, I will be honest. But not to worry, not to worry. So we'll send Fisher out as soon as we can. There we go. And now, yeah, people are not setting quicker laps, look. Already they are struggling. So I think maybe we are going to be starting in 8th and 9th. I don't think we're going to be able to do any better than that, really. Von Heim's also complaining about a lack of focus. That's possibly because of the sort of, the hungover state that you find yourself in. Fisher also not going any quicker, look. And Fisher, I think, not exactly clear air, but not too bad. So Von Heim didn't go quicker at all. Fisher, I also think, yeah, no quicker. So 8th and 9th, I think, is where we're going to start. I think, unless, yeah, we're not going to get any quicker. We're not going to go any quicker. So right now it's just a case of just sort of doing the tuning, just seeing what we can do. We'll have 1 to 11. Right, 5 to 16. I mean, a minimum of 5 is pretty good. 16 tops is even better. So we got 7. Disappointing. We'll have 1 to 5, 4 to 7, 0 to 3, 0 to 2. Oh, crikey. Okay, it turns out it's really hard work sorting this chassis out. The chassis is proving to be a troublesome thing to tune. But okay, no, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Don't worry. So Von Heim heads on out, and then Fisher comes in. Right, 5 to 14, it was 6. 4 to 7, it was 4. 0 to 4, it was 3. 3 to 11. Come on, I might take one of these, I might take one of these for the steering, because they're quite good. They're really quite good. Although 3 to 11 isn't too bad. We'll have that. It was 10. Oh, and I can't have them anyway. So 0 to 6. This is all we can do. Please don't be 0. It was 3. Very much down the middle, but that's all right. That's fine. We can work with that. So here we go. Let's send Fisher out like so. And then I think, yeah, just sort of speed time up, really. We are doing this. This is just going through the motions. Some people are going a little bit quicker. Some people are somehow going faster, even though the track should be not quite as grippy because of the rain, which is a surprise, but there we go. So Von Heim comes around, no quicker, but we sort of know that to be the case, and Fisher also doesn't go any faster. People are putting intermediate tyres on, Maybe that's just because of the crash risk rather than trying to set quick times. So Von Heim comes in and tune. We'll have 4 to 17. It was 5. We'll have 2 to 12. It was 8. We'll have 1 to 7. Oh, come on. It was 2. 1 to 3. 0 to 2. Oh, finally. Right. We got it done. And we'll have 1 to 3 on the steering. I think, yeah, we're outside the wet range of the soft tyres. So to keep our people on the track and to make sure they, survive and everything, let's put the intermediate tyres on. There we go. And you can go out again because we want to do more tuning. And then Fisher, in you come. Anytime you like. Ta-da! Right, you can have the intermediate tyres on. Let's sort out your chassis as well. So we're going to go 3 to 16. It was 11. Right. We'll have 0 to 4. It was 0, of course it was. We will have, if we have 2 to 14, only the top number, only 14 is going to put us over. Anything else is going to have us either under or in the golden tuning zone. So for once, don't max this out. Just get 13 possibly. It was 12. Lovely. Okay, right, that's that sorted. And then we'll have 3 to 8, 1 to 5, and that's all we can do. Right, you head out for what I think is going to be your final tuning session after this. I don't think we're going to be able to do too much after this. We're not going to get another one in, are we? No. Absolutely not. It is going to be impossible. So no one's going to go any quicker. Lavera Maldonado going out on the soft tyres. I mean, that's quite brave. That's a brave thing there. That's optimistic, I would say. Right. I didn't even look at what we did because it's going to be slow because the track is covered in water. So here comes Von Heim. We're not going to be able to golden tune the steering unless a miracle happens and we max out every single big option, which will not happen because that's just impossible. So let's go for 3 to 17. It was 10. 1 to 16. It was 3. 2 to 10. And then 1 to 4. Okay, so it's about, well, not even halfway, is it? What's that? 2/5 or something? I don't know. I'm making that up. Massive penge. And I think we're not going to get another tuning session in because, yeah, there's 5 minutes 12 remaining. We'll put a pair of intermediate tyres on, but it takes, it takes 2 minutes to get round. So that's going to be, that's the fastest lap as well. So it's going to be a bit longer than that, isn't it now? So it's going to take us a bit longer than 2 minutes because of the rain. And then we're not going to get back and do any tuning. So really, there's no point. There is no point in going out again. Because, yeah, look, the gap's there. If you go out here, the tuning session's going to be out here. It's a 6 minute sort of thing, isn't it? 2 minutes to go round on your out lap, 2 minutes to do a quick lap, 2 minutes back in. And there's only 5 minutes remaining. So there's no point. There's no point going back out. We're just going to put the car at risk and put the driver at risk and everything. So that's it. We're done. That's all fine. Right. Let's go for 1 to 11. It was 6. 3 to 12. It was 8. 3 to 13. It was 13. And we'll go 1 to 4, 2 to 5. Okay. And that's about as good as we can do. We'll put the tyres on and then we will run time on until the end because I don't see any point in going out. They're going out, getting more tuning points or whatever, but we wouldn't have been able to do that. So we will just tonk it through to the end. Qualifying complete, 8th and 9th. Again, Lovera ruining our party. Go away, Lovera. Although hopefully, maybe for the actual race, I'm not so bothered about the weather because we can deal with the rain and such like. I'm more worried about people being hungover. Von Heim, can you get an early night, please? Lovely early night. Have some nice healthy food, maybe. Have some lovely warm milk before you go to bed to help you doze off. That's nice. And yet, don't come back tomorrow hungover. It's not a party weekend. Just because you're on the home track for the team and we're based, at... I was gonna say Silverstone. Based at definitely not Silverstone, over at Muttonchop, because I'd like to think that's where we are. I'd like to think, because a lot of current Formula 1 teams are based at Silverstone, or certainly a few are. And around this area, there's loads of motorsport stuff. There's Mercedes and Red Bull not too far away and everything else. So there's a lot going on around here. So I'd like to think that Team April are based in the area, but yeah, it's in a party weekend, okay, Von Heim. let's try, keep our heads this time. And rain, rain, rain. Okay, an entirely wet race. How wet is it, though? That is the question. Okay, so we're in 8th and 9th. Right. It's going to start... Oh, yeah, I think we start on intermediates. It's almost... So this is quite hard to see. And yeah, if I was going to make an improvement to this game, it possibly might be this. We can see on the tyre bit there, the little sort of pop-up that appears, it does say wet range. And there's like a bar with a blue bit in, and there is a grey bar on top of the blue bit in wet range, which shows at this point what the sort of water level is. And so, yeah, that bar, is almost at the top of the wet range for the soft tyres. So I think, yes, and it's pretty much at the starting point for the intermediate tyre. So I think we start on intermediates and just go like that. Just switch the driving strategy, engine mode up to maximum, and we'll see what we can do. Now, some people might possibly think about starting on the soft tyres and maybe doing a few laps on those and then coming in to change. But we are just going to go on the intermediates, and maybe around here, we might possibly be looking at full wets. By the look of it, somewhere around here, that might be full wet territory. So that is what we're going to do. I'd be surprised if people were on anything other than intermediates, but we shall find out. Oh, there's a mixture. Right, these guys are going to have to come in and change their tyres. Although they're in the really good cars. They'll be like 9 laps ahead or something. Right, Esteval Canto has had a bit of a party. They're hungover. I love the way somebody is always hungover. That's quite fun. Right, Von Heim has carried on his party weekend. Von Heim, I told you about going to bed with a nice glass of warm milk and having an early night. Not being down the old boozer until 3 in the morning and getting a hangover. This is outrageous, Von Heim. We've given you a fancy car with a big fancy engine and you're not driving it to the best of your abilities. Ah, dearie me. Okay. Right, here we go. Let us begin the 1971 British Grand Prix of the definitely not Formula 1 season, of course. 5 lights go on, the lights are out, the race begins. Von Heim is up into 7th. After the first corner, we've overtaken Lovera, which is good. However, this bit here is where it's going to get quite interesting. This is where we're going to make up and lose places, I think. So Von Heim tumbling down the order. Fischer tumbling down the order as well. Let's not forget these guys are going to have to come into the pits in, sort of 10 laps or so. But yeah, 8th and 10th, 8th and 11th is not great, is it? Von Heim not really helping himself by coming into the race hungover. So an entire hungover weekend for Von Heim. When he comes into the pits, he doesn't have any water. He has a sip of beer. He's got some lager on the side. He might possibly be able to get back past Lovera. He's very near. Very near. Lovera's getting away again. We've got Fischer trying to get past Villalba. Come on. Although, botherations. Wagner's gone past. Right. Got a bit of a scrap going on here for the final point scoring positions, and Fischer currently is not in those positions. 10th is the final point scoring thing, so Fischer's just dropped out, but it's lap 3 out of 44. There is a long, long way to go. There's going to be incidents and crashes and all sorts of things. I imagine as well, because of the weather, it's going to be, we're not going to see everybody finish, let's put it that way. So we'll turn down the driving strategies, and we'll turn down the fuel thing so we can make it through to the end, because I've heard that's quite useful. And then, oh dearie me. Right, Von Heim not having a vintage weekend at the home track. It's our team's home track, not their home track. So we'll see what we can do. Come on, right, they're coming into the pits, look. So they've come into the pits already, but they're so far ahead. We're not even coming onto the pit straight, and they've been in for an entire pit stop, sat still. I mean, they could have got out, done some exercise, whatever. Oh, hang on. Pellegrini and Wagner, though, with slow pit stops. Oh, there must be a problem in that pit garage. Because, yeah, Wagner was up with us. So that's quite good. If that gets them out of our way, stops them threatening us and such, that's going to be quite useful. Davi Fonseca also with a bad pit stop. That's another person that isn't going to bother us, hopefully. We have got Vitale behind us, and they are quite close to Fischer. In fact, they're so close, they've gone past them. And I suspect it's only going to be a matter of time until, Villalba gets past Von Heim as well. Which is, and hang on, that was Villalba. What about, hang on, did Vitale go into the pits or something? They must have gone into the pits. It's Villalba that went past. I got confused. I looked at the wrong dots. Okay, so yes, if we could stay ahead of Villalba, that'd be quite nice. We are some way off Lovera. Lovera's clawing back points for their team. We want to beat them. We don't want that team to finish fourth in the championship. We want to be the fourth best team, please. Fischer is having a good lap. This is encouraging. And we've got a lot of laps left on the tyres. Now, the only thing is, what's happening with the rain? It looks like it might be coming down a bit there. But then, yeah, that is interesting. Do we want to switch onto the full wet tyres? Or do we try and switch onto intermediate tyres here and then just sort of try and grin and bear it until we get sort of until the track dries out a bit? I'm not sure. We'll leave it a bit. We've got until probably lap 18, so another 6 laps. And maybe by that point we'll have more of a picture of the weather at this stage in the race. That would be quite handy. Henny Holgersson has crashed. Henny Holgersson is in front of us. We're going to get some points. We're going to get some points. Okay, so do we now come in and change onto intermediate tyres to get us to about here and then change again? Yeah, the intermediate tyres get us, they're on the long life though, aren't they? So they were about here-ish, I think. So about there. So another set would get us to about here and then we change. But is that weather the... Hang on. Intermediate, wet. Yeah, just here is wet tyres, isn't it? Just here is wet tyre weather. We are coming up to wet range for the full wets. I wonder, do we take a bit of a gamble? So yeah, look, in, I don't know, 3 or 4 laps time, we're not going to be in the range for the intermediate tyres. We are going to be in the full wet tyres. And Romano actually has put the full wet tyres on. That might be a good idea. We have just gone past the pits, unfortunately, which is a bit of a nuisance. But I think we will do that. So yeah, Von Heim, wet tyres. And yeah, I know a few people keep saying, repair the car. Please do some repairs. It takes a long time. And we need to keep scoring points. So we're not going to do that right now. If, yeah, we have a puncture at the back, then yeah, we'll keep doing repairs and things. But if we've got a chance of points, we can't really take an additional 9 seconds on our pit stop, because then we're not going to be in the points. So, pop the wet tyres on. Fischer, put the wet tyres on. We're going to see if that works as strategy. So let's get our people round. We're still going to do the pitting under the yellow flag conditions. So we lose a bit less time compared to everybody else that pitted, you know, while the yellow flag wasn't out. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, 903, 9-second pit stop, and 917. Okay. And we're still ahead of La Framboise, which is brilliant. Other people have also put the wets on in anticipation of the downpour of whatever that is, lap 22. So let's get through to the end of the yellow flag thing, and then we'll see how we do. So right now, we might struggle a little bit compared to the intermediate tyre users, because our tyres are not, at the moment, entirely suited to the conditions. But I think it's only going to be a couple of laps, maybe lap 17, 18, and our tyres will be fully on board. Von Heim is complaining that their car corners badly. I mean, yeah, you're complaining about the car. Hank, can I keep sending complaining messages to you? The team boss is complaining that Von Heim is hungover and should not be because he knows he's got a big race to drive in. Buck up and stop complaining. Stop it. Have, I don't know, get yourself, don't drink and drive, of course, because that'll be very irresponsible. But, have some water when you come in. Have a bit of water and just, try and get over the hangover and stop whinging about the car. Rodney Campbell has crashed. We're not going to come into the pits. We're going to speed time on. That was a 6-minute yellow flag thing. Crikeys, that was a long old time. There's no point us coming in because we've only just put those tyres on. So let's speed it round. And then here we go. The race is back underway. And, maybe this might work out quite well for us. Just about here, look, toward the end of the life of our wet tyres, we can put the intermediates back on. And then we've just done a 2-stop race and we should be okay. So Lovera in 6. Be nice if we could catch them, but they're 30. We've got the big gaps again, look. So Lovera is 30 seconds behind Ryan. Von Heim is 33 seconds behind Lovera. Fischer is 16 seconds behind Von Heim. Oh, Laframboise is only 5 seconds behind Fischer. So that's a bit close. It's a little bit close, but it's still fine. Maybe toward the end of the race, we'll switch the fuel up again, like we often do. It doesn't probably make that much difference in the rain. And if we have to with Fischer, we could... Let's switch this up a tiny bit for a lap and just see if we can edge away from Laframboise. Can we get away? Are we able to escape Laframboise's grasp? The grasping arms of the raspberry. Can we get to, say, 7 seconds away? That'd be quite good. They're clinging on. 5.5. They're just doing normal driving. 6.2, 6.5, 6.8, 7.03. Okay, right. Calm it down. Calm it down. You've got a bit of a lead over them, and that's absolutely fine. Well done, Fischer. Good job. Right. Moretti has come in and put the intermediate tyres on. That is interesting. I don't think they'll last to the end. I think you're going to have to come in again at some point, Moretti. We're just going to eke it out a little bit. I think the sort of wet tyre performance will come off here, I think. What's that? Current lap? It's like 29. So in 4 laps' time, I think we come in and change the intermediates. I think that will then be a suitable time. The track's drying out and these wet tyres are going to fall apart, says Fischer. I want to come in and change tyres. Can you wait a couple of laps? Just wait a lap or two. And then it'll be a good thing through to the end of the race because you won't have to pit again. Hang on, if we do that now. Yeah, there you go. Come in next time, actually. Yes, both of you come in for intermediate tyres to get you through to the end of the race. Right, so let's hurry this along a little bit. So Von Heim comes into the pit lane. The game does automatically slow down, by the way, when your cars enter the pit lane in both qualifying and race. It just puts time back onto normal speed, I think, so you can monitor what's going on. So 8.94, they go back out. We are just in 8th place still. So Laframboise is still behind us. Villalba is now behind us. Laframboise has fallen to 10th. But okay, this is good. This is good. We're looking okay. We're not going to catch Lovera, but on the flip side, Lovera isn't going to catch Ryan because the gaps again are just huge. These massive gaps. Von Heim is now a lap down. Dearie me. There we go. Are we able to switch the fuel up until the end? 0.7 laps left. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? We don't need fuel in the cars at the end. It'll be fine. So at least that gives us a little bit of a boost. And it means that possibly Fischer can try and stay ahead of Villalba. That might be a good idea. Maybe right at the end we'll do some switching up of the driving strategy as well. But this is kind of it. Kind of all we need to do in terms of strategy. Von Heim is complaining. Yeah, I'm complaining about my driver turning up for work hungover, not once, but twice. So Von Heim, I don't think you've got a leg to stand on, really. I think you should just be quiet and stop complaining because you turned up for work all hungover and such, which is a bit of a disgrace, isn't it? We've got Fischer hanging on to the back of Woods there. Look at that. You're not doing too bad a job. Okay, right. They're getting away a little bit. There you go. Right. How far ahead of Valalba are we? 10 seconds. So, yeah, where are we? So Von Heim, 25 seconds behind the person in front of them. Fischer, 30 seconds behind Von Heim. Valalba, 10 seconds behind Fischer. I'm just going to tick it over. I'm going to put it onto normal speed. And, yeah, I am declaring this game a very good cup of tea game. And once again, I've got my tea on my little sort of mug warmer thing, which is nice. And it's sort of evening time right now. So I've got a lovely cup of Yorkshire decaf. Not sponsored, sadly. But yeah, it's very nice. But it's a really good cup of tea game because we don't have to worry too much. There's no action going on. We don't need to pit again. There's a lot of distance between our drivers and the people around them and everything else. So yeah, I can have a lovely bit of tea. And I just did. And it's nice. I can have tea whilst playing this game. This is a brilliant kind of a thing. I mean, yeah, we'll switch it up a little bit, maybe. Levi Mack has gone on to medium tyres. We'll have to watch and see what happens, actually. If people behind us start doing that for the final 6 laps or whatever, we might want to be a bit wary of that. Vitali has come in and put hard tyres on, which is an unusual choice. I would have thought softs, possibly. So where are you? So you are... Hang on. Oh, you're not going to catch up with us, I don't think, in the final laps. You might be able to get past some other people, but I don't think you're going to get past us. Because, yeah, you've got your hard tyres on. You're 6 seconds behind them. They're 18 seconds behind the person in front of them. Pellegrini is a minute behind the Raspberry. So I don't think it's going to make much difference. I think we're going to finish in 7th and 8th, unless something happens, of course. We'll run time on a bit quicker. We'll keep an eye on this just in case say Valalba decides to come back at us or whatever. But no, I think we're okay. Von Heim is only 14 seconds behind Lovera. Can you catch up, Von Heim? Is it worth a little go? Can we catch up 14 seconds in 3 laps? I don't think we can, but we might as well have a go. You might possibly catch up. Still 14 seconds, still 14, now 15. Okay, do you know what? It's not worth you crashing. Cool it. It's okay. It's fine. 7th and 8th will have to do. Von Heim, I feel like possibly we could have been ahead of Lovera had you not been hungover, because you're clearly not at your best. You're missing, so yeah, you're down 1 point in focus or 1 point in speed critically, I think. So, yeah, not particularly helpful, Von Heim, but there we go. So we'll get through to the end. I think the leaders are on the last lap, aren't they? So there is Moretti in the lead. I imagine winning races. And again, I know we possibly could have won some races had we got better drivers, but it's part of the tale, isn't it? It's part of the story. That's how this works. Right, so Moretti has finished. Look how far Moretti is ahead of Woods. Moretti's miles ahead. And then we come in. So 7th place has been secured. 8th place, here is Fischer coming around. Do not bin it on this corner, Fischer. I think you crashed there last year, didn't you? Well done. You've made it through to the end. Everyone else comes around. So Lovera did finish in front of us, which is an annoyance. They got 8 points. We got 10 points, though, between the pair of us. So we have edged away from them. Oh, no. La Framboise and the Weyland got 1. So we've only eked out, I think, 1 point over them. Yeah, at least they didn't catch up. We've got ourselves a little bit further away, which, not by much, but that's okay. We will take that. We get our money. That's very nice. And Von Heim has very sadly dropped down into 7th place. You were in 6th place for a while, but yeah, Maldonado in the Chapman has finally got past you. And then Fischer is in 9th. Again, I think we need to consistently finish in the points in the final 2 races. And maybe 7th and 9th in the Drivers' Championship could be ours. Yeah, Luana Lovera is becoming a bit of a trouble to us. We need them to sort of go away a little bit, please. And there we go. 74 points. It's so much better than last year. So much better. Okay, Sponsorship challenge, metal tubing one is pointless because we're not going to finish on the podium, even if we were using the highest engine push mode. So it's got to be speed art. Okay, we've got to do this next race. We've got to perform 3 pit stops with the same car. Okay, we can do that. That's fine. And we're at the Autódromo Gran Lago. Okay, so this is a bumpy track. The bumpy track makes the cars hard to control. So the crash chance goes up by 20%. Now, I'm looking at the cars here and I'm thinking, yeah, okay, look at that reliability of Fischer's car, overall 51%. And then I'm looking at the reliability of Von Heim's car, 34%. It looks like it is going to collapse. Can we, maybe, we might possibly have to sort of use this race as a bit of a repair race for Von Heim to just stitch his car back together again. So maybe Von Heim could just take the hit on this one. It might be the case that we have to do that. Just do the 3 pit stops. Every single pit stop, just do some repairs and just hope for the best. Because all of your car is completely falling apart. There's no bits of it are looking healthy or good. This is a terrible situation. I suppose we could, in theory, build something. No, that costs 9. That costs 9. And that costs 9. So we can't build anything. Is it worth building, like saving our money and building a new part for the final race? Or do we use 2 of our money now to do some immediate upgrades and help reliability creep up? I am tempted to do that because I don't want Von Heim's car to completely break down. That'd be the worst thing. If they crash, we can't really help that. But if the car breaks down, we have an element of control over that. I think we do 2 upgrades on Von Heim's car. And then for the final race, just also do upgrades. Because then maybe that might mean he can come in and just repair 1 part of the car and take 10 seconds, rather than repair all 3 bits and take 30 seconds in the pits, which is effective. That's race over anyway, isn't it? So how about we do this? So 9 to 13 reliability. Let's go for that on the engine, and a little bit of a tweak as well on the engine performance. So 6 or 7 on that. But yeah, really, it's the reliability. So 9 to 13. We want this to be about 48 to be good. 46. Okay, that's sort of fine. And this one here, the chassis, plus 8 to 12. So 41 to 45. It was 43. Very middling, but that looks a little bit better. Steering, yeah, not great, but we're going to have to sort of work around that, which is a bit of a nuisance. Right, let's get this done. And then next time when we come back, we've got the 1 race. And then we can set up the 1972 season. Because I've decided I want to try and get on the podium. I want a podium finish. And I think maybe if we can finish in 4th place in 1971, we will have money to take with us into 1972. And I'm happy with Bernal and I'm happy with Lloyd. I think they're pretty good. So I think we'll keep them. The drivers, however, we might need to change around. I'm not quite sure. We will see. But I think I've set my mind on 1972. I'd like to do just 1 more season after this one, just to try and get a podium. I mean, if we can try and get a race win, that would be amazing. But just finishing on the podium would be very exciting. And I think, with the big boost of money, we might be able to go for it. So here we go. Let's head over to Argentina, to the Autódromo Gran Lago. What is it going to be like? Lovely and dry. Okay, that's fine. And we've got to do the pit stop thing, but that's for the race, not for qualifying. Okay, right. Von Heim. Can we have words then? Von Heim, I want you to be not hungover, please, at any point during the weekend. At the end of the race, it's fine. Fill your boots, probably with champagne, whatever. I'm not bothered. Do a shoey, whatever you call it. But, do not turn up today or tomorrow hungover, please. So, the crew chief of Vernier is hungover. Weren't they hungover at some point recently anyway? Rodney Campbell is hungover. Dino Pellegrini is hungover. Oh, crikey. They were all hungover. Okay. Right, so put the soft tyres on, brilliant. And Von Heim, immediately go out as soon as you can. And then Fischer, go now. There you go. So there's enough of a gap, I think, there. There's enough of a gap. So hopefully we can get round. This lap looks quite quick. This looks like a quick lap. So have we been here? I don't think we've been here before, have we? So we've got the Serpentina del Estancia. Serpentina would imply like snake or something translated for English. The Curva del Granizo. The Curva del Rosadal. Curva de la Luna. Is that like the moon curve or something like that, possibly? That's straight. It's got a name. The Recta del Ciela. The Curvone del Mate. This is the Recta del Mar. By the way, I apologise for my pronunciation. This is terrible. It's the most English way of saying these words. Well, I say it's the Curva de la Bandera. And we've got Chamame. That's fun to say. Quebrada. And at the end, Corderilla. Okay, good corner names around here. I like them. They're exciting corner names. And here comes Von Heim to start a lovely fast lap. So come on, Von Heim. You've got a decent vehicle under you. And you're not hungover today. So I'd like to think that we can finish ahead of Lovera. That's got to be our goal now. Finish ahead of Lovera. So we come through to do our lap. And Fischer comes through to do their lap. They are 4... Oh, crikey. Okay, Woods has stormed through to take pole, which is no surprise. Von Heim is 3 seconds behind them, and Fischer's almost 5 seconds behind. Oh, dear. Right, belt it round. In comes Von Heim. Fischer's tumbled down to 11th already, but we haven't done any tuning or anything, so here we go. I mean, this is a tricky one because there's some big straights, but also some twiddly bits. I think maybe the engine's less important for acceleration. There's less short straights around. So I think we go for chassis and we go for steering and then engine afterwards if we can. So let's go for the chassis. So 2 to 11 or 2 to 8. We'll take 2 to 11 and hope it's really high. It was 9. 5 to 18, please be high. It was 11. 3 to 14, please be high. It was 6. And then 1 to 2, 1 to 4. Okay, so we're about halfway there in one tuning session. That's all right. That's probably about as good as we could have hoped for, really, isn't it? So Von Heim, you poodle out. Fischer will do the same for you. Although, actually, do we do your steering? Let's do it a bit differently, shall we? You can have 2 to 17, it was 13. You can have 3 to 9, it was 8. You can have 1 to 8, it was 1, obviously. It seems to me that you can never maximise it. You can never sort of go, right, I've got 20, I've got all high numbers. It always throws in a low number. Just seems to be the way the game calculates these things. And then we'll have 1 to 20. It was 16. Beautiful. Right, that was good. That was a good tuning session. Oh, Villalba has crashed. Okay, so Villalba, that's quite handy for us because that means you're sort of in the mix with us, so you're not going to be a problem. However, it has ruined the laps. It might also ruin the amount of time we can do tuning. We might be down a tuning session now, and we've got Von Heim coming around on an in lap. I mean, okay, we'll just... Can we tune? No, we'll put some new tyres on, and then we've got to sit here and wait for quite a long time, which is a nuisance. Right, people are going out now, so I think we will go out now, and... Now, there we go. So that means we'll be round before... Yeah, so we can get a lap in. Oh, everyone's going... Why are we catching up? We've caught up with them. You're supposed to slow down. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Where's Fischer going? Fischer, you're supposed to slow down, Fischer. Why did Von Heim pull up behind the pack? And why has Fischer just tonked it past everybody? I don't understand the logic between what's happening here. What just happened? Apparently the race is on, although we aren't racing. Okay, right. So Von Heim is stuck behind a bajillion cars. This is a bit... I'm stuck behind somebody. Yeah, oh, Levi Max crashed. Oh my goodness me. Okay, Levi Mac. the person who set the 3 quickest sectors has put it into the wall. Okay, another yellow flag. Right, this is going to be a tough qualifying session, I feel. There's a lot of sitting around doing not very much. Right, put the tyres on and we'll send you out as soon as we can. Here we go. Von Heim, you go out. Hopefully you're not going to get loads of people in your way. Or if you are, you can try and get past them, maybe. Yeah, this doesn't look good, though, does it? Right, let's tonk time on until things can actually happen. Yeah, Fish, I know. Von Heim is stuck behind Vitalia. They might have just got past them, actually. I think they've got past them, which is quite nice. And Fisher is behind... who's that? Ryan. But I think Ryan's gone past them and they're going to fly ahead as well. So I think we might be okay to set some half-decent laps. So, where are we? Von Heim has gone quickest and they've been in the first sector. Ryan is being slow. Fish is also going quick. Von Heim coming up surely to the second timing beam. There we go. Going quicker than they've been before. Fisher is complaining about being stuck behind somebody. But I think you're just going to have to sort of like it and lump it. So Von Heim 7th, up to 6th. Fisher 11th, up to 7th. That's much better. Still 3 seconds off, well, 2.5 seconds off your teammate. Deary me. Okay, right. So come back round. We want to get back into the pits, please. So who is coming into tune first? So here we go. Right, Von Heim. I mean, it's going to be difficult to get all 3 things golden tuned. We've spent a good chunk of the session just sort of sitting around. We'll go 5 to 14, it was 6. 5 to 14, it was 8. 3 to 11, it was 7. Come on, give us double figures. Just give us some double figures. 1 to 3, 0 to 5, is it going to be 0? It was 4, and 1 to 2, it was 2. So that's nearly done. Fisher, let's work on your steering. So 2 to 12, it was 2. 2 to 20, it was 17. Right, 3 to 18 is risky, so 1 to 3 will do. 3 to 12 is also risky. 1 to 3, we'll have 1 to 5, and there we go. That one is sorted. And then work on the chassis. 3 to 9, it was 3. Because, of course, it was. There we go. Right, Von Heim, you can immediately go back out. And then Fisher, you can go back out just behind them, because we do need to get some more tuning in. So let's fly you round. So here we go. Right, the lap has begun. Fisher is positive. Von Heim didn't say anything, but I'm assuming they're going to be okay. They are out in the open. Nobody's in front of either. Oh, no. Oh, no. Who's that? That's Ryan. Ryan is coming up behind Fisher. And, yeah, that might slow them down. Yeah, Ryan's gone. Middle sector's a bit slow for Ryan because they had to get past Fisher. Von Heim, though, crosses the line up into 6. Ryan currently behind them, although they've gone up into 2nd place. And then Fisher into 8th. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. That's okay. So we'll get them back into the pits. We shall do some more tuning. I mean, yeah, we need this to work properly. Can we just get some nice high numbers? In fact, not right now, actually. 3 to 9. Oh, botherations. 1 to 2. There we go. Right, golden tune. Work on the steering. 4 to 13. We'll go 2 to 5. I can't turn down 5 to 13 because 13 is a big number. And we got 13, and then we'll have 1 to 2 and 1 to 3. We might be able to get the steering golden tuned. I don't think we'll get both the remaining bits golden tuned. I don't think we've got enough. But we'll give it a go. So 3 to 9, 2 to 13, 2 to 5, 1 to 2, 2 to 9, 1. I mean, it's me saying a series of confusing numbers, but yeah, it makes sense to somebody. 1 to 3, 0 to 2. Right, they were rubbish numbers. They were not very good at all. That wasn't good tuning that time around. Right, let's get you round. So here we go. So we've got Von Heim on a quick lap and nobody in front of them, which is good. And then we've got Fisher also on a quick lap and nobody in front of them either. So this is going to be quite nice. They're uninterrupted. Don't have to worry about trying to get past people. So Von Heim, 7th place, still 7th place, but you knocked off like 1.3 seconds off your lap time. You're so near to 6th place. You're 500ths of a second away. That's like the blink of an eye. Deary me. And then Fisher, 6.46 behind, goes 4.76. Fisher. That is mighty impressive. That is very, very good. So let's see if we can do some half-decent tuning. Von Heim, come on, we can get this done. Steering, 4 to 12, it was 9. 4 to 10, it was 9. 4 to 16, it was 7, disappointingly. And 2 to 7, it was 4. We're going to need another trip out. But this is okay. This is all good. We sort of expected this to be the case. Fisher, hang on a minute. Hang on. Henny Holgersson has crashed. Oh, Henny Holgersson's up front as well. And it looks bad. Right, Von Heim's just gone out. Von Heim's got to go round an entire lap. Can't you just stop in the pit lane and reverse? Surely they'd let you do that in this case. Right. So, we'll spend the points on you. So here we go. Chassis, 4 to 7, 4 to 6. 0 to please be high. It was 8. 5 to 11, please be high. It was 6. And we can't do too much with that. We'll just we'll put no points into the engine. Good job. Thanks. Right. Another interruption to qualifying. Let's just run time on until this is sorted, because we can't do anything else. I don't imagine we can do any tuning. No, because we didn't do a lap. So pop the tyres on. Get ready to go out in 4 minutes. But yeah, just sitting around. It's this last bit here. Look, all the cars are around here. Let's hope that Henny Holgersson is okay. They were going quick as well. Like, it must be the sort of the curse. Must be the curse, because yeah, Mack had all purple sectors. They were the fastest of anybody, and they crashed. And then Holgersson's gone fastest in the first 2, and they've crashed. Deary me. Right, here we go. Session is back underway. Von Heim, out you go immediately. And then Fisher. Oh, Fisher's behind somebody. It's difficult to work that out. Right, let's get you round. And let's hope. Yeah, you're not going to be blocked either. So Von Heim can have another nice quick lap. Although they're both whinging about not being able to focus. Just focus more. Squint your eyes and frown and really try. Von Heim, 7th place. Up to 5th. Up to 5th. We've gone past Holgersson. And of course, Holgersson is in a wall somewhere, in a gravel trap or whatever. So they can't go past us. So that is pretty good. And then you've got Fisher, 9th. Botherations. Okay. And that's it. That's it. We're not going to get anything else done. Look, that big red flag gap there was it. So, we're going to go into 6th. Maldonado got past us. I was all giddy about 5th place. But there you go. Qualifying is complete. 6th and 9th. I mean, that was okay from Fisher. But Lovera again. Oh, Lovera went quickest in the final sector of anybody. What have they put into Lovera's car? I'd like an inquiry, please, as to how all of a sudden Lovera's going super fast. So 6th and 9th. So Lovera's quickest lap, 1:59.8. We went quicker. Okay, that's encouraging. That's quite good. It was still 3 seconds behind Levi Mack. Right. So in terms of actual race, nice and dry, and we can get 2 money if we perform 3 pit stops with the same car during a race. And we have to do it in this race. It's got to be now. It's got to be, 1 race left. So, I think then, yes, that's all very good. I think do we mix up the strategies? Do we mix up the strategies? This will possibly go wrong because then I've got to manage 2 different types of strategy. But I think there's the tiniest bit of water on the track. There's a tiny bit of blue there. It's like it's been drizzling overnight or something, and the track has got a little bit of water on it. It won't bother us. I think maybe, Fisher, you go on a medium tyre strategy, and Von Heim will do you on a soft tyre strategy. And, who do we do the 3 pit stops with? Because Von Heim is going to need to do repairs. We just need to. Because Von Heim's car is collapsing around him. like a clown car, as we've said. So think we'll try and get you in to do a few stops and do some repairs as we go. And it might cost us points. Who knows? We'll find out. We might crash. Who knows what's going on? So here we go. I think that looks okay for now. Is everybody okay? Right, another person is, hungover, dearie me. But that's it, just the one hungover person. So, yeah, a mix of strategies then. So yes, Von Heim on the soft, Fischer on the mediums, everybody else down here on the hard tyres, people up front favouring the slightly grippier tyres. Right, here we go. The race in Argentina is nearly underway. 5 lights on, 5 lights out. The races go. Von Heim is up into 3rd. Fischer down into 10th. Oh, Fischer. Oh, dearie me. Right, Von Heim, I don't imagine is going to stay in 3rd for very long because Woods, Maldonado and Holgersson are behind them. But it's been lovely whilst we were there. Look at us up there in 3rd place. Soon to be 4th, I think. Yeah, there we go. Never mind. Fischer's down in 13th. Oh, dear. Von Heim in 5th, trying his best to remain ahead of everybody. At least we're ahead of Lovera. In fact, Lovera has got Maldonado behind them. Fischer is having an absolute shocker. He's down in 15th. Von Heim is complaining their car handles badly. Yeah, we're going to sort that out, Von Heim. We're going to sort that out. It's a permanent issue. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll try and fix the car up at some point. There's only this race and one more left for 1971. We'll try and get a slightly more sort of reliable, performant car next time. Can't believe how far down Fischer is. So, hang on, at that point, so Von Heim's just going to have the start-finish straight, and then we've got Fischer not even in the final corner, let alone joining the start-finish straight. You're so far behind. Dearie me. Okay, so let's get you round. You can't overtake Wagner. So we've dropped into 6th. Lovera is now right behind Von Heim. Where's Lovera found this speed from all of a sudden? They must have, I don't know, gone they've just flown past. They've just literally flown by us on a straight. Maybe they tune their engine or something. I'm not sure, but whatever the case, we've just been passed by them. And I suspect maybe Maldonado is also going to come in and get by. Because, Maldonado, coming through? No, not yet, not quite through. It's only a matter of time, I think. It's a matter of time. Big dive bomb into the first corner. Oh, maybe. It's close. It's really close. They're not through. Still not through. I thought we were going to get by here, but no. Any chance of them coming through round here? Round into the twisty bit. Already on lap 6, we're lapping somebody. That can't be right. We can't be lapping somebody on lap 6. They must have come into the pits for something. Are they through? Are they through? Nearly. This would be quite good again to watch. This would be an exciting battle to watch. But yeah, I suspect it is going to happen eventually, isn't it? Here we go. Maldonado just puts the DRS on, just sails by Von Heim, who slumps into 8th place. Lovera up in 6. But Lovera's coming into the pits. Von Heim is going to come into the pits next time, and you're again going to put on the lovely soft tyres, and you might need to repair your steering, which is going to be bad, but we need to do it. We've got to do it, or else the car won't make it to the end. And yeah, we can either possibly still be in the race and in with a chance of grabbing some points, or the car can break down and we're not going to get anything. So I think we have to do that. We've got to do that. So come in next time, please. So currently in 6th for Von Heim. It's looking good, but it's going to get a whole lot worse very soon. So here comes Von Heim into the pits. Put on another set of soft tyres. So you'll be able to go around a bit quicker, but they're also sorting out your suspension and such like. So we're down in 10th and soon to be... No, 10th. I thought maybe Rodriguez would get past, but we've just kept ahead. So Von Heim currently the only one on soft tyres. And then, yeah, what have we got? On lap 13, so yeah, in 3 or 4 laps' time, Fischer will have to come in to change their tyres, but that'll be okay. So we might do, yeah, medium for you. And then Von Heim's going to have to come in another couple of times, which is fine for our sponsor thing. So that's okay. We might need to possibly write this race off as a bit of a bad job. I don't think it's going to go very well. I mean, yeah, Fischer might finish out of Von Heim, possibly. Who knows how this is going to work out? So Fischer, yeah, come in on lap 14, possibly? Maybe another lap after this one. I think you better eke that out. Where is Fischer? Just here, look. So Fischer is here. In a bit of a gaggle of cars. Right, so Fischer, next time you come in and again put the medium tyres on, and then you can have a dash to the end on the soft tyres. There we go. That is what we'll do. That is a strategy of some kind. And it's a strategy because I said it was. It sounds about right, doesn't it? Right, in you come. So Fischer comes in, slowly down the pit lane, of course, in 1971 in Formula 1, which this isn't, as we've established many times. But yeah, no pit lane speed limits, I don't think, in the 1970s, or not the early 70s anyway. Right, Von Heim in 8th, Fischer down in 14th, but then all these people are going to have to pit again, but then Fischer's going to have to pit again at some point. And yeah, Von Heim is going to have to come in on, lap 18? So maybe 2 more laps, I think. Yeah, we're a lap down already, aren't we? So another couple of laps, and we should be okay. But yeah, you're going to drop down. You're going to be behind Lovera, which is the big issue. Lovera, could you crash? Not badly. Spin off, that's what I should say. Can you spin off, please? That'd be quite nice. Do we eke out another lap of tyres for Von Heim? I think we do. So Von Heim comes past the pit entrance. There we go. So now Von Heim, come in and put another set of those on and maybe fix the chassis, because that's also falling apart. And then next time on the third pit stop, we'll fix up the other thing. We'll fix up the, whatever it was. Was that the engine I did? Whatever the first thing was, it was looking a bit flaky. Fischer's complaining their car corners badly. Probably. Yeah, maybe it does. I don't know. I can't do much about it, I'm afraid. Right. In comes Von Heim. Change the tyres onto softs. 18-second pit stop. We're down in 10th and 11th. Oh, dearie me. This isn't going to be a grand race, is it? This is going to be a tricky point of the season for us. But I think we should be okay. I thought maybe some more people might have dropped out. That isn't us, game. Don't do that to me. I thought maybe some people might have dropped out. Through retirements or crashes or whatever. But no, everybody's still running. It's quite impressive. It's a short race, isn't it? 35 laps, and it seems like quite a quick track anyway. So I don't think it'll take that long to get through to the end. Von Heim is up in 9th. You're still in 9th. You're still getting a few points. If Fischer could get, say, ahead of La Framboise, that'd be quite nice. La Framboise is only just there. You're not too far away. We're not quite at the point where we could turn the engine performance up, I don't imagine. 0.5 laps left, nearly. I think we do it now. There we go. So, 0.6 laps left. Loads of fuel, 0.6 laps. That's plenty, isn't it? That's half a lap of fuel to get around. I mean, they can't drive around to the start-finish straight again to get back to the podium or whatever. They can't do that. They have to push the car around. Von Heim back up into 8th. But, of course, you've got to make another pit stop, as has Fischer. But as has Villalba, look. So other people are making pit stops around us. I think, Fischer, you come in, put the soft tyres on, and, do we repair your chassis as well? I think we might need to. I think we need to do some repairs. It's not going to be a successful race. Our cars are looking a little bit flaky. They're sort of collapsing a bit. So Fischer, in you come. Let's try and repair bits of the car if we can. So the tyres are done. The repairs are done. Out you go into... you're in 11th. Although, Villalba has got to come in. Laframboise has it. Oh, you're 30-something seconds behind, though. Yeah, there's Villalba coming to the pits. There is Fischer. Right, that's not going to fly, is it? And then we've got you. Oh, dear. Can those two bits last? Von Heim? Because Laframboise is 31 seconds behind Villalba, which means I don't know how far they are behind Von Heim. So do we give the engine a tweak? What's the quicker thing? 70. Oh, it's all just 8.9 seconds per repair. I think we work on the engine, and it might cost us points, but it's okay. We'll have to muddle through in the final race or whatever. So in comes Von Heim into the pits. Your tyres are practically gone. Von Heim comes out still in 8th. Okay, you're ahead of Villalba, you're ahead of a Laframboise, and you've potentially... I mean, if you could get those points, that means Lovera, even though they're finishing ahead of us, they're not going to gain that many points on us. Okay, this is crucial. We've got to stay here. We're not going to catch up with Lovera. Lovera's almost a lap ahead of us, somewhat embarrassingly, but we need to stay ahead of 9th. And I think we've probably got that. We're 4 seconds ahead, and we're pulling away. We are pulling away, so I think we should be okay. Fischer is 25 seconds behind Laframboise and 36 seconds ahead of the person nearest to them. So I think we will just... let's just leave it as it is. There's only a few laps left anyway. So, not a great race. Still, we're maintaining our point-scoring run of scoring points in every race. But Paul Fischer is going to finish outside of the points, which is a little bit of a shame. But there we go. We'll run time on a bit quick. I think... Is this the final lap for the leaders? I think they're very close. The leaders are really close. Mack is 1.2 seconds behind Moretti. Can he do anything about it? No. There we go. So they come through. Von Heim, I think... where's everyone else gone? Oh, there must have been a lapped kind of incident thing. So I think Fischer's done. Fischer did finish in 11th. Von Heim is complaining their car corners badly. Literally on the final corner. Stop complaining. Good grief. But also, please don't crash. Please don't crash. We need the 8th place. Okay. Do you know what? That was much better than I thought. That was pretty good. So Von Heim gets us 4 points. Lovera gets 6. Framboise gets another 1. So they've clawed back 3 points on us, which is a bit of a nuisance. So, look at that. They got 7, we got 4. We did get all of this. We've got 6 money, which is quite nice. So we can do some more repairs, I think. And, Von Heim, I think, unless Lovera does some amazing stuff, is probably going to finish in 7th. Fischer is looking over their shoulder, I think, out to Laframboise. But hopefully we should be able to maintain those positions. And we are 13 points ahead of Weyland, which should be enough. It should be okay. There you go. The driver's back. So, Cilliers has returned, which is lovely. Welcome back. And they've come back for a track which is incredibly dangerous. Yay. Right. So we've got 7 money. Now, I don't know does the money carry on to the next season? Or does it get wiped out at the end of each season? I'm not quite sure. Because if we kept that, because we can't buy a new engine or whatever, we can't do anything with that. I think it's nice. We could do 2 sort of maintenance things. We could do maintenance on that chassis and then maybe do it again. Maintenance on the chassis, maybe maintenance on the steering for Fischer. So that's something that we could possibly do. Hang on, why has Fischer got... Fischer steering. That one is particularly good. Oh, okay. So, I don't know if the money carries over because it's the final race of the season and we can't make a new engine or a new chassis or a new steering assembly thing. So all we can do is just do the upgradey bits. But then, is it worth keeping 7 money to take with us to next season? I don't know. How does it work? Hang on, I might have to go back and just watch the end of 1970. Did we have any money left? I'm going to go and check. Right, okay, I've gone back and reviewed the footage, and when we started the final race of the 1970 season, we had 1 money. And then at the end of the race, Von Heim came through in 10th place, so we got ourselves the race income, and we got our race bonus. So we got an additional 4 money to add to the 1, which then became 5 money, because that's how numbers work. And then we got given 45 money as part of our sort of end of season finishing in 8th bonus kind of a thing, which meant that we got ourselves 50 money to start the next season with. That is what happened, I think. So maybe we keep that 7 money. I think we keep that because we're sort of okay. The car is pretty good. The car is not looking too shabby at all. So I think if we keep that money, we can then just, spend that on maybe a really good fancy driver. Maybe we could get ourselves, I don't know, some car parts to begin with or something. But yeah, I think we carry it over. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep that, and we're going to try as best we can on this track to manage Fisher's steering and Von Heim chassis. Because next year we don't need those car bits. We'll get a whole new shiny car. But now I'm sure I've been working on it already. So I think that's what we will do. So we're in 4th place. We are, how many was it? 13 points ahead of Weyland. So unless Weyland do some amazing stuff, they're unlikely to get 13 points. So I think we should be okay. I'm saying should because it's not a guaranteed thing. But we should be okay to finish in 4th place. And then we get a big pile of money, add it to the 7 money that we've already got, and then we get the race income as well for completing this race. Maybe we'll also get the race bonus if we finish 12th or above, which I'd like to think we could do. And we'll get the season bonus. So we should get, for next year, a huge pile of money, which we can use to make car parts and buy drivers and everything else. And it should be glorious. So I think that's what we will do. So we'll finish things up for now, and then next time when we come back, we'll wrap up the 1971 season, see how we get on at the incredibly dangerous, very long-looking Stretto track, and wrap things up for this season. And then we shall possibly dive into the next. We'll have all the stuff where we need to pick the drivers and do the spending and work out what we need to do. And that is what I think the plan is. So we are going to do the 1972, definitely not Formula 1 season. It is confirmed, which is wonderful. So yeah, finish up for now. Come back next time, wrap up 1971, and then see what we can do about 1972. That's all very exciting. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, we'll finish things up for now. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on in next time out in Golden Lap. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. She's still heartbroken. She's still sick. Oh, Colleen, it's just not your day, is it? Sean Bozzini is going to defecate. How's the lounge looking? Do you like the plants? I left them there especially for you guys. Is there some sort of terrible apocalypse which I need to know about? He's just defecated in a bush.